Hi there, hope you're having a good day. Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be talking about the newest Adidas budget shoe, Dame Certified 3. So retail price is set at 85 bucks USD. This is the newest version of the Damian Lillard budget line with Adidas. The previous version, Dame Certified 2, was $90. So another shoe that went down in price. We'll take it. Another Adidas basketball shoe that went on sale almost immediately after the release. I scooped it up for 40% off. Pretty delicious. The white pair, I think, is really clean, and you can tell that it has a lot of similarities to the Dame 9 design-wise. Basically a slim version of his main signature shoe this time. I wonder what happened to the hardened stepbacks. They kind of just stopped at the stepback 3. Trae Unlimited, that's definitely discontinued. Now the Trae Young is no longer with Adidas. But in general, Adidas makes very solid budget shoes. How does this one perform? What are the differences between this and the Dame 9? Let's get right into all that good stuff. Cushion is decent for its price. It's simple and gets the job done, but don't expect anything soft or foamy. Not delicious, especially if you were to compare it directly to the Dame 9 cushion, let's say. They're still using a bounce midsole, and that means the same setup as before. They feel quite similar to the Dame Certified 1 and 2. A little bit of a bounce back in the heel, nothing crazy. Transition isn't super smooth, but it's not clunky or anything. Impact protection is alright. At least I didn't feel like I was landing on something stiff. Now, I thought they would have reduced the weight, but they didn't. For my size 10 pair, they measure at 455 to 460 grams for each shoe. The Dame 9 is also right around the same weight for the same size, 450 grams-ish. So unfortunately, this is not a lightweight shoe or a much lighter version of the Dame 9. That's not the case. But on feet, they didn't feel too slow. Traction, I would say, is about average. On a dusty court, the also performed pretty consistently for me. I didn't have any bad incidents of slipping. However, it's just not a sharp or strong grip. It doesn't bite as hard as the Dame 9 does, even though the traction patterns are similar with those modified herringbone kind of grooves. Not always squeaky. Sometimes you hear a nice squeak, sometimes it's silent. And in this aspect, if I have to pick, the previous two models had better traction, to be honest. Durability is questionable because the rubber doesn't feel as sturdy as a lot of their other shoes do. Once I start wearing them outside, I do plan to with this one. I'll provide some updates later on. With the fit, I went with the safe route. I went down a half size. Other than the down issue 6, I pretty much needed to size down with every other Adidas basketball shoe. So that was my choice, and I'm very happy with the fit, having sized down. At first, it was really snug in the toe box. I even had a tiny bit of pinching near the edge of the lateral side. But with more playing time, those issues were gone. They're decently spacious, width-wise, especially around the midfoot. Wide footers, you should be okay. Really wide feet, you might want to consider going true to size instead, or even sizing up. But I personally don't recommend sizing up with this shoe. No heel slippage, nice and secure lockdown. This material and upper construction look like the Dame 9, but the type of leather used, like on the toe box, this feels hard. I mean, it doesn't really bother me in terms of functionality. And I can say that for a budget shoe, this upper is for sure supportive enough. One notable problem, however, is breathability. After a long sesh, I did feel my feet heating up quite a lot inside. Not a whole lot of ventilation based on my experience, so please keep that in mind. Overall, I would say it's a solid performer. It reminds me a little bit of the first Dame Certified, like the material and upper construction. It is a little bit wider than those, so that was nice. But across the board, it does not match up against the big brother, Dame 9. If you like an affordable and fairly easy to use option from Adidas, I think this is a borderline A tier budget shoe. I've definitely had much worse at around the same price. Regardless, I would advise you to wait for a good discount, which just makes everything more delicious. I know Adidas probably doesn't like hearing that, but it is what it is. And as always, let me know your thoughts on the Dame Certified 3 down in the comments. I'm sure a lot of us here have some experience with this line. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Next one.